All right. Go ahead and in.
Yeah, welcome back to another episode of Respectfully Disrespectful. And we back after a nice long week. Niggas is tired.
It's been two.
Been two.
It's been two.
We didn't do it last. I thought we did.
No, we did one 7 days ago.
Yeah, we
Last
did.
episode was 7 days ago. Episode 12.
Yeah.
That long week.
It's been rough this week. Ain't a lot of y'all. We back. Got some content for y'all. Go ahead and bring us in with one of your topics.
You said you had a question.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, okay. So the question I had for y'all was, let's say, right, you start dealing with a girl that has kids. So you're a stepfather. Do you feel like you can fully step into your role as being a stepfather by disciplining these kids?
No. Not at all.
So I would be able to, but that would also depend on the mother.
That's why I said no.
Because I
don't know.
The mother's going to, at the end of the day, the mother's going to, like, you could, be a father figure to the kid, but the mother is going to be in that kid's head regardless. Because they're going to be like, that's my mom. If I don't got to listen to my mom, I don't got to listen to you.
That's facts.
I done seen it happen too many times, unfortunately.
But like, what do you mean? I don't listen to my mom, so I don't. Like, what do you mean?
It's people out here that are like, listen, at the end of the day, the only person that can tell me to not do something is my mom.
That's facts.
And it's because at the young age, when the father tried to say something, or they had a man in the life that wanted to play the father first, and the mother's like, oh, you don't, that's my child. So it's always my child type of thing.
So you don't think that a stepfather could come in?
I think they could, but it depends on the mother. That's all I'm saying. When I was growing up, everybody was raising. You feel me? You did something, and the neighbors saw you. They was coming down like they was your pops too. Like, yo, now you know damn well might get your ass beat, and then they gonna tell your dad or your mom, and then you get your ass beat again.
That's facts.
Nowadays it's like, I just asked something the other day. It was like, yo, how you want to pick teams? And I was like, oh, we do it the old way, pick 1 and 2. And he was like, oh, but some people might catch feelings. I said, nah, that's too soft. Who cares?
Yeah.
Why? What do you think? Do you not think so?
I don't know. I really don't know because, like, I feel like personally, me personally speaking, I feel like it wasn't hard because I can say I did have that attitude growing up. Like, couldn't nobody really tell me nothing about my moms. But I do have a stepdad. And, you know what I'm saying? Not with my mom, but you feel me? He's still, yeah. So I feel like.
Feel like what?
I feel like it depends on the stepfather more so than the mother.
But I feel like, right, if it wasn't for the mother, would you have respected the stepfather enough to allow him to be that to you?
Yeah.
You think so?
I know so. Only because, look, right? Only because it's like once you understand a person's characteristics, even growing up, you feel me, as a kid, you can see the good in somebody and see that they want the best for you. And not even all the time they have to discipline you, but just let you know where you're right and where you're wrong type of shit. So I feel like my mom was more so of the disciplinarian, as crazy as that shit is. But like, yeah, you it depends on the person's impact more so than your mom.
That's true. But that's what I'm saying. So how can somebody have an impact on you if your parent doesn't allow somebody to have an impact on you?
So like when you say don't allow, like what do you mean don't
Like,
allow?
I've seen a situation where some kid was doing some crazy stuff, and you know, not the father of the child was like, "Hey, you know, don't do this." Da, 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 da. And he went and told his mom, like, "Hey, yeah, this person just did this and said this to me." And she was like, "Hey, yeah, don't be talking to my son like that." And da, 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 da. And it's like,
I mean, in that instance, okay.
so that's why I was saying that. I get it, but it's like that's literally how the situation goes, because it's like she allows you to come into your to their child, her child's life, right? Because it's not yours.
But like, all right, so
And then she's like, okay, your first time that he said something to you, it's always about how it's said, how he, you know, does it, and then how she's like, you know, because she might be like, nah, I don't want you saying shit to my kid. That's my kid. It's females out here like that. It's 2023. You ain't see these things.
I mean, yeah, but like, I feel like as the kid grows up and gets older, and like goes and look back on situations like that, and take that accountability, because sometimes they do. Sometimes you be like, damn, I was wrong in that situation.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I don't know.
Sometimes.
I would like to be that helpful. You know,
Well, sometimes.
you say stop trolling, so I'm gonna stop trolling. Majority of the times,
Yeah.
that ain't it.
I feel like
That's
we need
why
to
we
talk
got
about
a
that.
lot of our brothers in jail or dead, and a lot of the other motherfuckers shooting up schools.
And you know what a lot of that, what comes from a lot of that?
What's that?
Trolling.
No,
Yes.
no.
I
Yes.
give you that.
Yes.
Nah, you know what's crazy? I was watching this video like right before y'all came over, and it's apparently this kid was like getting bullied in school, and like he was telling everybody, nobody did anything about it, and they had like a event, and he put laxative in the lemonade. And, like, teachers running down the hallway, running to the bathroom. My boy was like shitting in his locker. The girl was on the floor, like shitting with her skirt. It was wild. I was like, it's actually like kind of fucked up, but.
So now that you say that, right? Because I had this frequent talk with my girl all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like that's what's missing in today's era?
What, bullying?
Not
Tough love?
not necessarily bullying, but more so of you having the courage to go ahead and get your get back.
So I would say yes, but a lot of people are unhinged, and with the way that this world is, with the stuff that we drink, the stuff that we need to see, the stuff that influences us around us, all the technology, the toxicity of just everyday life. People not right in their head. So when they think of revenge, they automatically thinking of straight seeing blood. And sometimes it don't have to be that deep.
I mean, yeah.
And then that's how it always, again, ends up into a loss of life. Because I was growing up, hey, you catch your fade. But you might catch your fade again tomorrow. But now niggas is tired of getting beat up every fucking day. So they're like, oh, well, I'm going to just come in and pop. Boom. And it's like, was that revenge really that worth it?
Yeah. I don't know. I just because a lot of the time my girl would think I'm coming from an insensitive place when I would say when I would say shit like I didn't get bullied. Like for me to really like for you to really for me to really tussle with you, you had to really get some fucked up shit. Because other than that, I'm cool. So I didn't get bullied like that. I feel like that's what a lot of people is missing though. Like just the if need be type shit.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah. Just that, like, kind of like the mannerism, that bravado, or like,
Yeah.
you feel me? Just don't fuck with me, bro. We
Yeah.
cool. Just don't fuck with me. Yeah. But it's always gonna be that one nigga that try to pull your card anyway.
I mean, yeah, there's been many that have tried and failed, but it's still just like
See, but it'd be the ones where they try and the people that don't fucking succeed at defending against that. They get their card swiped and then now they stuck and they want to cry. And their mom is sitting there hugging them. It's okay, baby. And their dad said, yo, go out there and go stand. Don't tell them that. We're going to go up there and then he's embarrassed and he's going to come up and shoot the whole thing up.
So, like, let's really break it down, though. What caused this?
What do you think caused it?
I don't know. When I sit and I think about it, I think about the little shit. Like, participation awards. really hear me out on this one, right? So, you don't know the feeling of losing because you have a participation award. We all know it doesn't mean anything, but you still don't know that real feeling of losing. Like not getting a trophy.
So what you think it's taking a drive from him or something?
Maybe that is what it is. Because a lot of shit I can see, like, I don't know.
What do you think?
Yeah, what do you think? You're very quiet as fuck.
Well, we were quiet because I was looking up funny questions to ask you.
All right, well, what do you think?
And you would have to think about today's generation of kids. What is missing? What is wrong?
Well,
If they all came in a circle and asked you, okay, Charles, what can we do better to better ourselves? what can we do as people?
Well, that's a different question. Because he was asking basically why they so soft and how can we toughen them back up.
Well, yeah, that too.
oh,
But that's what I'm saying. Like,
by actually speaking the truth to these young people instead of lying, just giving them what they want. If you want me to be honest, like that's the only way to do it.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Not to be overbearing and crazy, just be honest and be truthful.
But what do you mean by that?
When you're wrong, nigga. Don't be sitting here coddling these children. You coddle them, you do all of these things, act like they're innocent, act like they've done no wrong. And at the end of the day, it's not teaching them what's really going on out here. So when something actually happens in the real world, they're so hurt and distraught that they can't do anything.
but here's the issue with that. A lot of them are, what have you done to back your word? And I feel like that's where we went wrong. Because it's like, let's say we just walking down the street and we pass a basketball court or whatever, and we see a kid out there practicing and shit like that. And you're giving him some basic fundamental shit, you know what I'm saying? LeBron doesn't have to teach you this, but you just teach us basic. And then they just be like, damn, you was in the league before? Or you playing college?
That 2023
And
shit.
then it's like,
Look,
no. Then it's like, what the fuck am I listening to you for?
I mean, they have a point, right?
I feel like that.
Why not?
That's not a point, bro.
Because because some people can play doesn't mean those same people can coach correctly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or
Everybody
maybe
can't coach.
maybe I've been in the position you've been in before.
There's a
And I
lot of
want you to
people
really
that
understand
can
and
coach
grasp.
these things just because they can't. Just because they're not physically talented enough to do these things, just because they're able to analyze the game in a different way that you can, it doesn't mean, doesn't mean anything different.
I'm sorry. He told me to stop trolling. So I'm going to stop trolling.
That's-
That was me about to go.
I'm glad. Listen, this is the first time that this man has ever stuck into his word. So I'm glad. I'm glad that he's actually sticking to the shit he's saying right now, because this is damn near the biggest troll that I know. Like,
Very true.
you don't want to hurt him sometimes. It's just like, you gotta remember he's trolling, and I just can't deal with that. And I said, is there a such thing as too much trolling?
Yes, but no.
What do you mean? Yes, but no.
What did I say?
Yes, but no. But what is this? What is this? Like, what do you mean? Yes, but no.
Because of course there's an extreme when it comes to the trolling, but there's an extreme with everything. But it's like, you feel me? Yes, it's like that's one of the, they bring trolling to a whole different level. Like, it's certain things that are off limits when it comes to this troll shit. But just on like an everyday basis, if you have the time and energy to troll a nigga, like, troll.
So he brought up 6ix9ine to me.
But
what do you?
in what light did he bring up 6ix9ine?
I just we didn't necessarily talk about all of the trolling, but I was telling him that right there is a perfect example of too much trolling. Because
I wouldn't necessarily say that.
yeah, because well, all right, I'll go on the limb and say there's two different types of trolling.
What's your reasoning for saying that's too much trolling?
Because I don't like the trolling that gets to a point where now someone's angry and wants to fucking, you know what I'm saying? And now you're sitting here like, oh, it's just a joke. What happened? Why are you taking it so serious? It's just a joke. Nigga, I'm ready to knock you the fuck out.
I
Like,
can't put 6ix9ine in that. I can't put him in that category though, because even though he's like a king of this trolling shit, and he does take it all the way to the extreme sometimes when he shouldn't, he'll still fight you.
dog, listen.
It's true.
A lot of the shit that happened was his fault based off of him trolling.
Yeah.
Okay, so you took trolling to a whole new level. You went and got niggas knocked and everything.
What did you get out of it though?
Nothing.
You mean nothing?
You were about to get 47 years out of it, but
I'm pretty sure 6ix9ine is on his way to being like $100 million man. So it's like, you'll be surprised.
No way.
You'll be surprised.
No
You
way.
will be surprised.
No
I don't. All right, bro.
Listen, he's maintained his relevancy, but as far as money, he's not getting paid.
Bro. He's very, very close friends with Steve Wood. You get what I'm saying? Ack and them they're also no slouches when it comes to investments and things of this nature. Ack also talks about a lot of the money management that a lot of these artists do. And trust me, he still makes tons of money performing overseas. He's a Latin artist, my nigga. Like, you keep thinking about this rap shit. In 2023, 6ix9ine is a Latin artist, my nigga.
Okay, so let me ask you this: if he is successful and wealthy and all that other stuff, what would be the thing that he's doing right now? That's clearly the thing.
What do you mean?
The whole getting out closet type thing, like
Oh, that GPS shit?
yeah. What would be the purpose for all?
GPS?
What do you mean? It's that Bad Bunny shit.
What's GPS?
You know what GPS is.
Navigation?
You mean, bro? You go a whole lot of different directions. That's GPS right there, my boy.
Yeah, but yeah. So you don't feel like he's the type of troll that will explain to him, throw the rocks and hide his hands. You don't feel like he's that.
No, he'll do that.
Okay. Those are too,
But
too much.
6ix9ine is a bad example because 6ix9ine is the type of troll where it's like, nigga, nothing's off the table, nigga. Like, if your grandma died tomorrow, I'm gonna dish your grandma. Like, nigga, I'm smoking her now. I don't even smoke.
So what's a good example?
Hmm?
What's a good example?
What, of like a regular troll?
Yeah.
Oh, like a meaningless troll? Lil Pump. Like, Lil Pump. Lil Pump just does shit just to do it on some troll shit.
Lil Pump.
You feel me? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the whole time we see it all, we're like, this nigga's trolling.
I don't know. I forgot all about
It did until niggas got tired of it. You say niggas got tired of it, then it's like, get this nigga the fuck out of here.
So why the fuck haven't we got this guy?
Who?
6ix9ine.
What you mean?
Why haven't we gotten him out here yet?
You're
He crossed every line.
Why would y'all, bro?
What do you
Love
mean?
it. He's
Well,
playing the part. Let him entertain. He's
Bro,
an entertainer.
all I'm saying is,
It's not even entertaining anymore.
Why would y'all?
To you, it's still motherfuckers out there that like it. It was never entertaining to me in the first point. And y'all let this motherfucker get to the point that now y'all like, stop.
6ix9ine is lucky because it's like at the end of the day, like he got a bunch of niggas locked up that don't nobody give a fuck about. But then even still, Gunna snitched on Young Thug and niggas got his album to #1 cause like I don't know why you're talking about why 6ix9ine still in the game. There's 100 snitches right now. Boston Richie still drops and gets good numbers, bro. Like all these niggas be right, gang, and it's just like y'all just listening to it. Now niggas are trying to get back to the music's good. Why not listen to it? Oh, so y'all can do that for niggas that snitch, but y'all can't do that for niggas that's just giving y'all fun bars.
Oh, see, if we was talking about this in the car too. So you saying to me that I didn't like this statement from
Look, it's the truth, bro. Like, there's a reason why all these niggas around here rapping gangster shit, drug dealing shit, I'm killing shit, smoking on op shit. That's because that's what the younger generation and just the mass public wants to hear, my nigga. Like, shit is not catchy until you say some slick shit about smoking a nigga, or how you just killed a nigga, or it's backdoor sneezing. Or I'm a snake, I'm a slime. Like, this is just the shit that's going on. This is the shit that these niggas want to hear. And if you're not doing it, they're not going to take you serious and your rap career is not going to go anywhere. Point blank period. But if you're doing it, you're going to fuck the jail as soon as you blow up. That's the
You
word.
know who got control over you at that point.
Yeah.
You know exactly who got control over you at that point. What Ye say?
Man, what did he say?
So I ain't got him in jail. They can't control me.
It's crazy, man.
Alright, so damn, I guess that goes into my next question a little bit. Do you feel like it's hereditary? What we were talking about upstairs. So
We feel like what's hereditary? I forget.
do you feel like the decisions that is made before you with your parents is no matter how much you try to escape it, you'll be in their shadow, or you'll end up being full?
Being in the shadow is crazy.
Nigga, you know what I mean. You make the same. You just look at your life at one point, and then you're like, yeah, this is the same shit that my mom and my dad went through, and then you know what I'm saying.
I feel like it plays a part to an extent, honestly. But just to an extent.
Like it's inevitable.
It depends.
Inevitable. Like no matter how much you try to prolong it.
Nah, it depends
it's gonna
on
happen.
it depends on the area you grew up in and how your upbringing in a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like just all together. Like how did they bring you up? Where did they bring you up at? Because depending on the area you're in, if you're in the same area where he grew up, then yes, it probably will play out like clockwork. If you move around to a different environment for the both of you, then you could have a different outcome type shit. Now you got instead of cuz going to pick up a gun and smoke weed at 12, he's nigga playing soccer.
So here's another example. I originally thought about this question last week. So I know y'all not too familiar with Krishan Rock, right?
Shout out Krishan Rock.
Yeah. So the whole shit that pretty much be going on with her Blueface, right? You been there doing that shit.
Like fucking itching. Go ahead.
Why are you itching?
Go ahead.
So, alright. So she talked a little bit about like her upbringing as far as with her mom and shit went through. That used to beat on her and shit. And it feels like she's going through the same thing. But would you? I don't know if it's I wouldn't say that she's dumb, but it's like it just is happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know where she from, right?
Baltimore.
The rest of my case.
But I'm just saying though, like, is it inevitable? Like, obviously, she didn't go out here and try to use some nigga or anything, but
about that?
Sure about that?
Sure about that?
Because, like he was saying, depending on, it might not be hereditary, but it is. What your environment is, you might see that, and that's your repetitive type of nature. Just
The rest of my case,
it's not hereditary. It's what I've seen. Because if she would have seen different, and her mom had got beat, you feel me? If the grandma was beaten, then the mom chose somebody else that didn't beat her, she would be okay with not being with Blueface. But then again,
all right. So here's my
Plants.
thing. But here's my thing.
plants, plants,
But here's my thing.
all types of plants.
But here's my thing.
she checked chins though. So.
Plants,
But
all types of plants.
listen, right?
They're just
So
entertainers. They're
let's
plants.
just
Okay.
let's just say, all right, boom. You grew up in a broken household, whatever the case may be. You
Mhm.
told yourself that you wanted different for yourself. Okay, boom. You meet a nice girl, whatever the case may be,
Mm-hmm.
and then 5 years, 10 years down the line and shit, y'all get into some sort of DV situation. Could you still look back on it and be like, damn, this is the same shit my mom and my dad went through?
So I guess you could look at it. Like
Okay,
that,
then so it's inevitable.
That doesn't mean it's inevitable.
How is it not?
It just happened to be how life went. That don't mean it's inevitable.
Okay, so it's inevitable for it to bring it back to
No,
360.
because sometimes that doesn't happen.
It's a 50-50 thing. It's more like a flip of the coin.
You made a bad choice. I think it's all about focus. That's what I think about. If it's all about what you focus on, that and your environments, because you could still be in a bad environment and have a sharp ass focus till it gets you out of that environment. And then,
But
you're-
and this is why I tell you that it's not a coincidence, because what is the significance that your focus is lost for a little bit and then you end up doing the same exact shit that
my focus is, the more you sit in here trying to not be like somebody, the more you're going to turn into them, because you're so focused on them that's all that you're seeing. When there's so much more shit out of here for you to look at, to be like, okay, wow, actually, I don't even have to be in this realm. That's their whole. It's crazy because now they're trying to talk like that's how we enter different realities, because nigga, that's what we're seeing. You're seeing this. We're focusing on this right now, but if you start focusing on something else and start making different decisions, start feeling different, start associating with certain shit, you're gonna start seeing shit differently, and it's a whole different world over here. Whole different world over here. But I don't know. I think it's all about how you focus. Whatever you're seeing, whatever you're focusing on, if you're tunnel vision one way and you're like, listen, I'm not even gonna think about that, and I just go on through my life, hey, you might make it a different way, Because it's not always the case. There's people that,
I mean, I know, but I'm just saying, like, even for them people that do end up doing well, even better than their parents did, but it still end up happening, would that be inevitable? Like, do you even try to stop yourself from becoming that?
what?
What the fuck this nigga?
What? I'm like, wait.
I
don't think you know either. It's not. Very technical difficulties.
Bro, I'm saying if you still live a good life,
Live a good life.
as far as with a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
even better than your parents. Your parents
Yeah.
did 10 years, you did 15. And you it just so happened to end up in some DV shit the same way that your parents did. Not exactly the same, but you still get charged for it, still go to jail, that type of shit. So then it's like, damn, did I become my parent? Like, as much as I tried not to become my parents, I still ended up becoming them anyway.
So you can think like that, but again, that's still your environments and your actions, your choices. Every day you get choices. So depending on what your focus is, you might focus on the right choice.
But I'm saying though, there's times where you feel like you made the right choice, but that outcome still comes, and it's like, damn, I thought I made the right choice, but I still ended up anyway. We're making it inevitable.
How do you your choices between B or not?
You know what I'm saying? You fuck up anyway.
But that's what I'm saying. So now you're giving up. You lose. I guess that's if you lose your focus, and now you're focusing on. Hey, I done gave up anyway. I might as well go that route. So then, it's
But it's like there.
It's not inevitable. The door is always going to be there. That's for anybody. Somebody can go and think about it. It's the president's son has the opportunity to be the president, but he wants to slip coke.
I was about to say that he want to tickle his nose.
You have options. It's all about what you choose and what you're focusing on. This nigga could be focusing on to be the ruler of the next fucking free world. What do you mean?
How do you know that wasn't Papa?
It was a video.
Papa.
It was a video. There's a whole video out there.
That don't mean Papa don't do it.
I mean, but Paw don't get caught.
Nah, Paw got dementia, bro. There's a difference, bro.
Come on, bro.
Your son does coke and you have dementia. I can see that. That was logical.
But my thing is, right, his Paw is the president. Right?
Yeah.
But he has dementia.
But his Paw in politics in all these years wasn't getting caught doing any type of drugs. Because I'm pretty sure he was growing past the Woodstock era. I'm pretty sure he did. So, for your son to come out and do it, it's supposed to have a better path. Because you see, he had a good path. So he took a wrong path. So that's what I'm saying. Just because somebody lives a life one way doesn't mean that child is bound to fall into the sins of the father. That is what the saying is: the sins of the father falls down to the seed. But I don't believe that is 100% true. Honestly.
Okay.
The boy
You got anything?
blow.
You got
He said he was
anything
gonna blow. That's wild.
You got anything
He
else?
needed help.
Yes.
What up?
Why do you lower the volume on the radio when you're driving and looking for an address? What's your answer?
So I can hear myself focus.
So you can hear
Focus.
yourself focus.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Yeah, that's true.
Serious, bro.
Why do you do it?
Huh?
Why do you do it?
What's the best way to put this? Feel me?
Focus.
If I get lost,
If
if I get lost, it just seems like I can see better when I turn the music down.
You know why? Because seeing is a sense, and you're sharpening it by what you're seeing and what you're looking at instead of what you're hearing.
That's crazy. Nah, bro. You got that. I'm trying to find a way to argue this shit, but I can't. It's no bullshit.
That's over, man.
Here's a real question. Why do we drive on the parkway but park in the driveway?
Here's a question to you.
Mm.
Why, when you take a package to a car, it's a shipment, but then when it's going on a boat, it's cargo?
Mm.
That's actually a clever one right there.
Mm.
They don't even have an answer for that.
So,
But, anyways, I saw something else. Thought of you.
what?
Because because when we a lot of the times, right, I just keep on. When I see your face now, I just think of the word coincidence.
Oh shit!
Because you say that you don't believe in them, but you believe in a lot of the motherfuckers that's supposed to be coincidences.
No, I'll just be saying what. Hold on. Define coincidence.
Some shit that happens that if I told you this shit happened, like just off the word of mouth, I didn't have no recording or nothing. If it wasn't me telling you, like, you know me. So if I was a complete stranger and I told you just the verbiage of it, you wouldn't believe me, right? But in all actuality, it actually happened?
I'm lost. I'm sorry.
Where the fuck did I lose you, bro?
At the beginning,
If a 1 in a million thing happened,
being struck by lightning.
yeah.
Okay.
If I told you that I got struck by lightning,
Mm-hmm.
you wouldn't believe me.
Right.
But coincidentally,
Mm-hmm.
it happened. I know it's a 1 in a billion chance of it happening, but it happened. So that's a coincidence.
Yeah. That's a believable coincidence.
But you wouldn't believe me.
I mean, originally no, because it's a very slim chance.
Put your lying ass out here talking about you got struck by lightning.
See?
Man, this nigga smoking dope. Like, that's how niggas gonna come. I'm just being honest with you.
I think it depends. If I feel like you're a liar, then I'm calling you out on your bullshit.
See?
Some people might not be lying. I had somebody literally get struck by lightning, and I didn't believe it. Because I was like, the person that told me was a fucking liar. But then when somebody else told me that I know is actually don't lie to me, I'm like, oh, that's kind of crazy.
That's bullshit.
Look at the black Benjamin Franklin over here. Like, I'm gonna claim you. Like, if it's true or not.
If I get struck by lightning, nigga,
I'm still gonna say I'm gonna serve the shit out you. You live to see the day, bro, and you ain't turning the Flash. Oh, that's crazy.
so see how you hold on.
Wally West or Barry Allen?
Because he so you remember the whole Jesus thing we were talking about?
Hmm?
Do you remember the whole Jesus thing we were talking about?
Was it up, brother?
Yes.
Yes.
So how you see where I'm going with it? Do you see where I'm going with this? How is you going to not believe me that I got struck by lightning?
Cause, bro, I told you.
So you wouldn't know who Jesus was if he walked right by you. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't.
I wanted it. He had to show me some fly shit. I just give it a bit. He got to show me some fly shit. But then he got to pull up. It's pouring down, raining and shit, but none of the drops is hitting him. He got to do some shit like that. I'm just being for real. Like, you feel me? I'm like, oh, you really him, cuz.
So you would believe it if he just walked out the sky. You believe it.
If he walked out the side, like, yeah, nigga, I believe that nigga. Oh, this nigga, Jesus, nigga. What? Like, where is it, man? Like,
You gotta be careful with that. They can play you.
Hmm?
They can play you, bro. You gotta be careful with that. I'm just saying, you gotta be careful with that. So if you look me dead in my fucking eyes and I say I got struck by lightning, you're not gonna believe me?
No, because he just walked out the sky first, my nigga. So yeah, I ain't got no choice but to believe you, bro. Like, he just walked out the sky and shit, bro. You got these crazy spiritual eyes, my nigga. Like, you just walk up to me like, yo, bro, I got struck by lightning. Shut your lying ass up, bro. What the fuck? Like, you ain't even in the hospital, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Nigga, I
I ain't tell you around this shit, bro. Come on, man.
It's like you're
You can't fool me, nigga. Like,
bro.
you can't fool me, bro.
Shit happened, bro.
Word. You hear this nigga, bro? Of course I'm not gonna believe
You said,
you.
yeah,
I can just wait till that.
Look, just even get my shit.
yeah.
Man, listen, man. This nigga, bro, talking about some why would I believe Jesus
Bro,
versus him and shit, bro.
no, I said, what's that, garlic farm? I said, right, because he said to me,
Shout out B-Dubs, man.
Shout out. Take a shit. Needed endorsement for all that. But he said to me that he wouldn't believe me if I got struck by lightning. But remember when we was talking about the whole Jesus thing about if he walked up to you and was like, I am Jesus, would you believe me?
He believed that.
Exactly.
So that means he's religious. What's wrong with that?
No, that makes
I'd
him
rather
contradicting.
believe Jesus over you.
That makes him contradicting, bro.
How?
Because he just said, because we so, how,
Give an example.
we was talking about how, the sky can be manipulated. So I asked him, I was like, so what if he walks out the sky? And he says to you, he said he believed in that. He look him in his eyes, and he would whatever. So I'm like, nigga, if I look you straight in your eyes and said I got struck by lightning, you wouldn't believe me.
No, get your line ass out here.
That's crazy.
Why you not in the hospital, bro?
That's crazy.
Why you not in the hospital?
That is so crazy to me.
How you standing next to me and shit? Oh my god.
Some people survive. The guy that got struck by in my school, he survived.
How long was he in the hospital for?
I don't know. That was 2006, bro. My memory is that good.
2006, this nigga got struck by lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I know y'all didn't believe him then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The person that told me was a liar. I'm like, nah, I don't believe you.
It ain't even the fact that it's
You
just
wonder why I wanted to believe it?
why.
Because of Janelle. Janelle was struck by lightning as a kid.
Oh shit.
And I was like, so when I heard it, I wanted to believe it. But the nigga that told me, I was like, that's a lie. You want to act? They were like, yeah. And we're like, oh, shit.
If somebody tell me that, like, I believe him, bro. Just because it's like, bro, why would you really come out your way to lie to me about some shit that you know I wouldn't believe?
Honestly, let me stop trolling and shit. Cause I believe him really.
See, now he
Shit
trolling.
that.
You believe in
Oh,
mermaids?
everybody
Of course,
trolling
nigga.
now. Everybody's trolling now.
You believe in mermaids?
I think yeah. I believe in sirens and all that other shit.
Why do y'all believe in that stuff?
Bro.
Because, bro, a nigga done showed me a video of like a nigga being on a boat and hearing the noise.
That could be played from somebody else's phone or radio or laptop.
See, it's niggas like you that's what I'm saying.
Tell him
Like,
again.
it's niggas like you that just
So listen, right? I'm not saying I don't believe it. I'm just saying that could possibly be what you heard in the video. Because you have no way. Hell no.
Hey, you
That's
got the
wild.
up there?
They ain't give us that or our vegetables. Damn.
These niggas
See,
keep talking about
yeah.
vegetables, bro. Like,
Yeah, bro.
You need your vegetables.
bro, I eat broccoli, my nigga.
That's your own vegetables. Carrots is good for you, bro.
I eat carrots, my nigga, sometimes.
They're good for your vision. They're good for your heart.
Bro, I got
Alright,
20,
so-
nigga.
Wait, because we completely got off of what I want to show you.
Here, shout out B-Dubs. Oh, the fires of Maui.
It's too late.
With Joe Biden.
Meanwhile, buyers in Maui seem to know how to avoid millionaire pocketers.
Oh, wow.
So what? You gonna say that's just a coincidence?
Maybe.
Are you?
I'm not either. I'm gonna say
I'm going back
the
here.
people with money decided to build their house in a smarter location.
Mmm.
And you really gonna say, like, this nigga really said some shit, like, I hate Oprah. Because you really just trying to make it seem like he just said some real smart shit. Like, what the fuck does location have to do with a fire? You should have known the fire. It's on the fire.
Did you see how the fire started? Did you look that up?
How did the fire start?
Look up that.
I just noticed that it fucking melted all the metal and shit like that. And it was good with all the trees and
Stevie
shit.
Joe out
They
here
got
giving
the
tax dollars to them niggas. Well, never mind. Ain't Hawaii a part of America?
Yeah.
All right, they deserve it. They get $700 a piece. That shit. 700 is crazy.
Back up. No.
I'm gonna shut the door right in your face, son.
I thought we was breaking bread.
I heard him come tumbling down the stairs.
Damn.
That's smell like that shit in there.
But this is what I meant when I said microwave firmament. But go ahead and tell me how I started first.
Yeah, firmament.
A microwave firmament. Oh,
A microwave from. Oh damn! Never mind.
Wait. Because let's really get into this. Because The people that have actually been up in the fucking above the clouds will even tell you that the Earth is flat.
What niggas?
Pilots.
No pilot.
No, you come on. You work there. Go ask any pilot what they think. Are they flat earthers? And I bet you majority of them will say yes.
Next week, I'm gonna ask every pilot that I go on the plane with. And I'm asking if I can record the saying it.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Because
Oh yeah, this has been good.
like
I'm gonna, they probably gonna get me fucking fired. Like, you have an idiot working for you. I'm asking, y'all think the world flat, and why? Or why not?
I mean
Why? Why?
why would?
Why would the world be flat?
All I'm gonna say is this.
Because you
Why not?
hey, you wanna put it in 2 words?
Why couldn't it be flat, Dave? Don't ask.
One, if you're in a plane, you've taken plane rides, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does the sun ever feel like it's 93 million miles away, like they fucking told us?
What?
Is the sun all them miles away the way they told us in school? Or when you're on a plane, it seems like you could damn near fly over that bitch.
No. I've never once almost fly nowhere near the sun.
See, this is why I gotta save videos every time with you, because you just don't like.
No, there's
you
no
don't
way.
get it. You really just
Have
don't
you
get
been on a
it.
plane?
No, but
You can't say that. Because here's the thing. When you're in a plane, you can literally see the sun far as fuck away from you. Like, you still got a long way to go, nigga. You're not getting close to that shit.
so when I find this video, I want to see what it's
Bro. And then you keep talking about videos. Listen. Get off of the phone and move around. That go for everybody. Get off the phone, move around, enjoy life, see what's going on out here for yourself, not what's on the camera. It's 2023. They about to be putting projections in the sky. We don't know what the hell they're going to put us on the screen.
Aliens are here.
So see it for yourself, up close. Ask questions always. Think for yourself.
My boy got the receipts, nigga.
always like you. This is what I'm telling you. When you deal with a nigga like this, you have to think of receipts every time. I don't come on here and don't say not one thing that I don't have a video to back up.
Nigga, that's not even his voice.
Did you even get it?
I've seen this video before.
Where'd you go, big? Huh? Where'd you go?
Where pause.
When you went on your trip,
Mm-hmm.
where'd you go? Because you
I've
was
been
talking
to
about how I've never been on an
I've been
airplane.
to California, I've been to Arizona, I've been to Florida, I've been to Jamaica. I've been to
Jamaica.
Mexico.
Okay. So if we're looking at a map, where's Jamaica? Like, let's say you would have to go on a curve to go on there, right? Like to get there.
You would have to go on the curve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you feel any type of curvature
You're not
in the
gonna
plane?
feel the curvature.
Why wouldn't you? You're in a plane.
Because we're 3-dimensional. So when we're flying like this and we're turning at the same time,
yeah,
it's like in a car. When you're in a car, your body's not turning like this. You feel me? Your whole car is not fucking sideways. You're still sitting straight up. So when you're turning, you don't feel like you're fucking turning, bro.
but you're in the air.
Exactly. You don't. Unless they do a crazy ass turn like this, you don't even realize you're turning. When they do a crazy turn like that, a crazy bank,
So
they're doing a hard turn like this on this type of axis.
So let me get this straight.
So when you're going like this, you're going like that. If they're going like this, that's a rocket. So for you to get out of the
so that's another
the
thing.
atmosphere, you have to go straight up.
But that's
We
another
don't go
thing.
up. We go up and then we go over.
But that's another thing, though. Why have we not seen no rocket break through and go straight up into
What do you
the?
mean? There's so many videos out
They
there.
have
You don't
literally
even
came
know
through and fucking curved back down, bro.
They go through, they break through.
They
and
don't
then
break
guess what? Yes, they do. They go through, they break through, and then when they get to that certain level of the atmosphere, guess what? They're getting pulled by the outside gravity. That's why when stuff comes back down, it don't come straight. It has to go at an angle. Everything's at an angle because it's curved.
Y'all, we were dealing with someone who told me that slavery was a choice. I don't want y'all to know. I just want y'all to know that, just so y'all.
Here we go.
About y'all choices and who y'all think is right in this situation. Because I just don't.
But what does that have to do with this?
Because
What does that have to do with this?
you don't look at things from a like.
I
You don't look at
from a
things from a
factual
certain
point.
lens.
I look at things from a factual point.
Exactly. I hate that about
From the
you.
non-factual point. You say
Why
you
I
have to
hate
drop
that.
it, but I look at things from every angle. That's why I said again.
I'm not on mine, though.
I do.
All right, so you see that already, and you're still telling me that you wouldn't believe that
From
it's
somebody that's experienced certain shit, yeah. From somebody that's talking to these niggas every day, I've already asked them certain shits, yeah. I'm telling you, yeah. That's from what I see. That's why, again, I say,
So-
you gotta see it for yourself.
Or when you ask them,
But look, right? If I do that and I show it to you,
I would change my opinion, maybe.
maybe. That's my point. That's my whole point.
What you
It
mean?
don't matter who show it to you or who put what to you. You gotta learn for yourself.
Okay.
So when you get up on the plane and you start looking at it, you're gonna be like, okay, I see why niggas say this. Because once you go up and you go past the clouds and you're looking above the clouds and you still see the sun above you, or you see it like this and it's like really far away, and you're like, oh look, oh the sun is setting because it's going on the other side of the fucking planet. I'm not gonna see it.
All right.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, y'all.
But was slavery a choice?
Yes.
I just want to make a little disclaimer here.
I agree.
Everything that has
And he told it, I'm not. Since he told me to stop trolling. And how do you get closer? Back up. Mm-mm.
Sorry.
He need his stomach to realign. He had a hard week.
All right. Anyways, y'all. Full disclaimer on everything that's being said here. We are not intentionally disrespecting anyone. I personally don't agree with either of them. I don't know if he's trolling or not, but I don't know. Can we break it down from A to Z from
So look, right?
please?
You just showed me a video. The video of the lady on TikTok saying everybody's going on strike on September 1st, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we all know today's day and age we're a slave to the motherfucking dollar.
Yep.
So everybody should just go on strike on September 1st. So that way we could all get what we need to, right? And stop being slaves. You know, at least be real, functioning workers or whatever we want to have the illusion of.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
No one's doing that.
No one's going to do it. Why? Why not?
Only because you don't
There's
know
no reason.
everybody's.
Hold on. Before you finish, right?
Sure.
You're giving me a reason for making a choice.
Well, I'm giving a reason as to.
You're giving a reason for the choice that you're making.
No. If everybody was to go ahead and be like, all right, we are all on this way. Like, this is it. This is going down. That would make it easier for me to be like, all right, well, this is what we own. This is what we're doing.
See,
Oh,
that's the thing.
You're not going to go ahead and do something that niggas ain't even going to be behind you for.
Why not?
What do you mean? Why not? What would
Why
be the
not?
purpose?
So
If
you're just
they're
a
not
follower?
behind you-
So you're just a follower?
How is that
How
being
about
a
you being a
follower?
leader?
How is that being a follower?
So you're not going to do something because somebody else ain't going to do it with you.
But it's
How about
for us.
How about it's for you?
It's for us.
It's for you.
It's for us.
It's for us also, but it's for you.
It's
So
for us.
you're
It's
saying
for you. It's
you're
for your
saying-
children. It's for their children. It's
you're
for
saying
us.
you won't get yourself out of a fucked up situation because somebody
I'm
else don't
saying
want to do
I
it with
can't
you.
do it alone.
Okay, so that's when you get everybody else to make a choice.
Okay, so if they
Niggas are still not making a choice, then what? That means they chose to stay in bondage.
well, if we can do it together, then I have no problem. But I'm just not gonna be sitting here doing it
I'm
for
gonna
both
sit
of us.
here and I'm gonna chill with Mess.
Who you chilling with, Master? You try and run. Now it's up to me to choose. Am I going to sit here with him or I'm going to try to run with you?
What you gonna do?
And that was the
I'm not
but that was the case for a lot of them. And what happened? Some of them tried to run,
My family still together.
and some of them stayed. Remember we was having this conversation with the alien? And you're like, what are you going to try to do? You going to try to run or you going to try to stay?
Yeah.
Niggas have a choice. You going to try to run or you going to try to stay? Either way, just listen. I might get away or I might die. Ain't that what you said? At least I can say I tried.
Yep.
So you had the choice to try. Some of them didn't even try because they were too stuck in the fear, the mindset.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of niggas now. They're too scared to try to do something because they're like, oh, I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I've never
He's
tried to do
spitting right now, man.
But it's
But-
not me. But
it goes back to the focus. The brain. I'm bringing it down to the simplest terms.
And I'm telling you that
You
it's
have to
the
trap
other
somebody
way.
in your mind first. And being trapped in your mind, boxing yourself in, then you just say you hate that about me because I'm only looking at it one way. But look at it the other way.
Mm.
And what is this other way? Because I always look at it from multiple situations. But
So the
for
other
you
way,
to go ahead and just shut my shit down on flat Earth because you just so happen to be engineer.
I'm telling you, go learn for yourself.
You want me to get on the plane to do that, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Go get in the plane. Go
Oh,
watch.
I wouldn't
Go-
on the plane.
go-
You just said I
I was
wouldn't.
on a plane once, so I can't really talk.
I want you to go and tell me if you feel it. I've never felt it. You might feel it. I want you to go down to
But
Florida.
now, where
I
would
want
that
you to
get
go
us?
to Florida. I want you to go to California and watch a rocket launch and listen, because you can do that.
But wait, where would that get us? Let's just say I am on the plane. I do feel the Black Earth shit. We're still right back at square fucking one because you didn't feel the shit, but I did.
That'd be subjective. But if you can sit here and pull out proof, then hey, look,
What would be the proof? What would be the proof?
you tell me because you're saying the Earth is flat. So how would I? What would be the proof that I need to know that it's flat?
I will need you.
What?
Your
What?
motherfucking ass in the
What
rock.
would you? What? Would, a rocket. So,
Yeah.
so that's the only way. So a plane wouldn't even matter. So now you're talking about a rocket, but you coming at pilots.
Because
So the plane don't matter. So
No.
you're looking at what astronauts are saying, not what pilots are saying.
they've been fucking lying to us since the 60s about a moon landing that did not never
So you
fucking
gotta
happen.
become the astronaut. You gonna have to tell us.
So I gotta become a fucking astronaut.
You said they lying to us, right?
Bro.
And the pilots aren't gonna know because it's not the same thing. You need a rocket to tell us.
So
No,
I need you to stand on the fucking floor to watch the rocket go up and then come right the fuck back down.
So that's
because
what
they
I
can't go no higher.
Go to Florida or go to California, and you can literally watch the rocket live go in the air into outer space until you can't see it anymore. Basically, until it literally gets to the last part of the atmosphere with a tiny dot and it starts to go like this
Right the fuck back
because it's
down.
getting pulled by the rotational gravity of the Earth. You didn't pay attention in school when you was young, and I know
They didn't teach you that bullshit.
I was
they did.
They did not teach you.
I passed science class. Bro.
You know what?
And see,
You
it's
know
like
what?
you out there
You know
on
what?
one line that
Look,
you never paid attention in school.
You know what? You know what?
Shit, no
You know
goddamn
what's crazy?
school,
I was about to apologize to you because I know for a fact they didn't teach it for you in school. Because I went to a Millville school system and I know how they teach and what they teach. But I also went to a Cherry Hill school system and I know what they teach and how they teach, which is sad. Because it goes back to what we were saying earlier, based on your environment, you might even learn certain things different.
Although all that is true, I can't blame that on them because I think the way I think about it.
I mean,
You
just said
don't
that
make sense.
you said they didn't teach it to you.
Yeah, certain
So,
things
but you
don't
just blamed
make
it on
sense.
them. But you just blamed it on them. You said, "Oh, they didn't teach me that in school."
Yeah, where the fuck am I losing you, man? Like, where am I losing
You literally just said they didn't teach me that. So
What
they didn't teach it to you.
What I was saying was my opinion that I have formed right here, right
Mhm.
now, today. It has nothing to do with what they said.
But if they would have taught you that, you might have a different opinion.
No.
Because you might have had information.
It would fucking make me believe that damn near everything else, along with everything else that they've done, damn near told us was a lie.
So you think everything they told us was a lie?
I would say 25%.
Okay. And that's just one happened to be in one of the 25%. What else is in your 25%?
That's too long.
Is it 25 items or is it just
Nah, it's just like I was gonna say the 25% of the shit is the percentage of what they told us was true.
So you think the stuff
I don't
that they
believe none of that shit that's in them books. I never liked them for a specific reason. It's something that had to do with within internal. Is like, sometimes you just don't feel it. And
they sit right with you, huh?
yeah, you don't feel it. We do it anyway just to stay out of trouble, but what?
What do you think was the reason why I didn't sit right with you?
Because you like
Because you were kind
as you're going through the moment of, all right, this is a textbook in front of me and all this other shit. I just want to get this fucking work done. Whatever the fuck it says in this book is what the fuck the answer is, whatever. But once you're 5 years removed from high school and shit like that, and you actually start thinking about the shit that they taught you, and then like you go and look at some shit, and it's like, well, damn, that really didn't make sense to me. And how could I have grabbed that if I was a kid? Like, I would have to be a really smart fucking kid to think, well, damn, if this happened, how the fuck did they not prevent it by doing this or shit like that?
What you just basically said was because you wasn't focused in class on actual knowledge, just more of getting the answer. You didn't actually retain the information, and then now that you're out here as an adult, you're listening to other people on the internet say shit, and you're finding WikiLeaks and.
See, now here's where I hate when you say shit like that.
Oh my god! It
I'm listening to random people on the internet and shit like that. Like, motherfuckers just don't be like having the shit right there explaining what the fuck is going on. You just the motherfucker say, oh, the earth is flat. And that's it. Like, exactly. So it must be true. Like, no, that's not what the fuck is going on.
But why? That's what I'm saying. So somebody else will go on there on Google, picture of old America,
How do you even
1400.
But see now,
And then they make a whole video of them off that picture and say this was Africa in 200 BCE, and they didn't want us to look like it, and then now everybody's running away with it. That guy, right? Listen, right? Remember, that motherfucker is not real. That young is right now. Remember, she did that whole thing, right?
uh-huh.
So did you see the TikTok where the guy was saying that she was freaking out because she looked at somebody and his eye had blinked vertically the other way?
Mm-hmm.
So did you see in his actual caption, he said, I was just trolling. I wanted to see how far this goes. Exactly.
Do anything for black, my boy.
So we live in a world where information is so freely that anybody can go up there and say whatever they want and claim to be oh, I know this or I know that just because they said.
Okay, so
they
the same way
read
you're saying that,
articles.
but the same way you're saying that, I can say the same thing about
You
Google.
can't say the same thing about everyone.
I can say the same thing about Google too, right?
Unless they have a bunch of information from credible sources, which is what Google is, which is why you have to find a credible.
Someone makes that,
You have to find a credible source that's on the internet.
but someone makes that.
So
If I make something and I have a credible name behind me,
So
I can say whatever the fuck I want to say.
So we will have documents, right? Someone will go and literally have a sculpture of the ancient pyramid hieroglyphs that's right on the walls that you can go and take a flight to and see it. You can go and take this and you can make a website, you're right, and put it on the internet. And you go to the website, but is that a legible website? Is that funded by the government?
Wait, so it has to be funded by the government?
That's the only time y'all gonna listen. That's what I was thinking.
Huh? How did you just go from
That's the
don't
only time
listen to
y'all
anybody, just anybody, to oh, you're only now going to listen to the government? Like what? What do you?
That's the only time you're gonna listen.
So I'm just wrong either way I fucking go, pretty much.
Basically, nigga.
Anywhere I fucking, I'm just wrong.
He said I'm bald and I'm right.
Pretty much.
What's shaking?
That's the vibe,
nigga.
Tell me what's shaking.
That's the vibe I'm getting. Yeah. I'm bald and anything I say, bro. I'm Tyrone.
Spontaneous, nigga.
Oh my god, yo. Bro.
We don't say Tyrone. Tyrone is old. It's
We about
spontaneous.
to see Tyrone next, man.
It's spontaneous. Rest in peace, Tyrone.
They about to show niggas what happened to Tyrone and shit in LA, man.
So hold on. Before we. So do you believe that you seen the Earth?
Not at all.
Okay, then. So how can me and you go back and forth about it?
We really can, but we're just giving our opinions. In my opinion, the world is not flat.
Okay, and how can you
Based
how
off
can
of my
you believe
experience-
so hard that the Earth is round?
Based
Why couldn't it be a different shape?
based off of my life experiences and from what I've learned in life from my institution and then from what I've traveled and seen with my own eyes, that's what I came to the conclusion of. And until I have that life experience that changes me, that's what I'm going to believe in. But if I go on the internet and I see every day of people, oh yeah, the Earth is flat because we found a book that says this and we have found a book that says that. And it's like, okay, we found all these books that sounds true.
So as much as you are getting
But like you were saying,
wait.
let me finish. But like you were saying with your little boat thing, right? That sank. All these boats sank, and where the proof, right? Blah 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 blah. Right. So we find all these pictures of a flat Earth, but people are saying we have new maps that are around. So it's the same thing, right?
No. But the same way that you're coming at me for believing random people on the internet. What type of guy are you? You can't
Believe everything.
you don't believe, but you don't believe anything. You just sat
I
here,
believe nothing. but I
you
believe
sat here and just told me for damn near 30 straight minutes that you need to see everything. Everything you believe, you have seen it with your
Go out
own
there.
two.
You want me to play it back 5
Oh,
minutes
God.
ago? You want me to play it back 5 minutes ago? I literally. What did
You
I say?
said you live by a factual
My life, exactly.
Okay, so that means you need to see
From
it.
the thought that I live from my institution and from my life experiences is what I said 5 minutes ago. Do you want me to play it back? I can go and play it back for you so you can hear it. You said how? You
No.
said how will you want me to play it back for you?
Because you can do whatever you want to do.
You literally
But
asked me
I
a question,
still-
so I'll give you my answer again. Verbatim.
I'll bring chalk down here next time. We're gonna
We have chalk right there.
I should keep score.
We got chalk and eraser. Here's a wall chalkboard.
I
You
should
can draw
keep
on it.
score.
Keep fucking score.
The crazy part
But
is
make sure you understand exactly.
this is the chalk right here.
Oh,
That's the chalk right there. So I can pull it up on my phone and go back and we can listen to
Alright,
it
go ahead.
while we're playing it.
Go ahead, go ahead,
Hear
go ahead.
what I said.
So we can talk about how you said clearly. You go off of facts. So that means that anything that you believe that you have not seen yet, you don't believe in it fully because you had not seen no factual nothing behind it.
You're about to see right now.
it's getting good, yo.
Is that what that?
But I ate all my food, so I'm just sitting here now.
That's one viewer.
It's just saying.
Nah. That honey barbecue was busted.
Charlie got that is. Alright, okay.
Right here, right now, today, has nothing to do with what they said. But if they would have taught you, if they would have taught you that, you might have a different opinion. You might have. They would have maybe leave that in there. I think I goes to the left. And that's the one that. What else did you talk about? That's the one. It's like.
Shit, whoever that is in the chat, please tell this nigga that he's wrong. Because at this point now, I don't know. He's losing his mind. I don't know if he's trying to troll me too hard and he's losing himself, but he clearly said he goes off of facts, not belief.
See, and actual evidence, I was just talking about this, how I was that. So we live in a world where everything is so green, and you gotta go there to going to be, oh, I know this, I know that. They might say that, but they might say that because they are saying, well, let's say, I'm trying to be credible source, which might be this, which might not be that. Some reason you have to find a credible source.
Yeah.
So you will have that. Someone will go in, literally, at a sculpture of the ancient pyramid, like time books, that's right, well, I would like to see it, you think what's like, you don't need it.
You don't have to tell this week. You watch the show, you know.
Charles, do you remember him saying this?
Bro, I'm high. Don't look at me, bro. I'm just here to do the
Shit,
argument.
it look like you're high over there from looking at it.
I just keep starting shit. And I just keep watching what happens. Look at me. I'm just laughing.
Harold! Had to been a little bit before that, but regardless of which, dude, everybody here clearly knows. Oh, you gotta go down. What?
Oh,
You can't fucking hear this shit.
I'm sorry. I'll be listening to fucking video.
Bro. You don't say Tyrone, you got the wrong goal. It's not you gotta see Tyrone next, man. Let the piece Tyrone. They about to show niggas what happened in Tyrone shit in LA. So, before we, so do you believe that
You seen the Earth? Not really. Okay, so how can we go back and forth about it? We still got opinions. And my opinion, the world is not flat. Okay, and how can you like no longer that the earth is right? I could be a different based off of my life experiences and from what I learned in life from my institution. No, that's not what I'm talking about.
It's right here.
That's
That's
not
what
what
I'm
I'm
talking
talking about. I said before that. You said for me at the beginning of this conversation, you said that you believe off of facts. Facts that have been proven and all that other shit. You said that later on. I'm talking about before that. Nice try. You tried to pull a fast one, but
I really did. This was before we started going back and forth.
That's cool.
I ain't got it for you, cuz I gave you what you wanted. You wanted something else.
No, that's because you a motherfucking fire.
That's what I'm saying. You pull it to them, you put it right there, and they're like, I don't believe it.
Out of nowhere. You expect me to believe that all these $1 million houses didn't get touched because they chose the right location to put the fucking house?
You believe in coincidences, don't you?
That's crazy. He got you. You fell for his track card.
Shut up, Charles.
Wait. Because I almost money. How the fuck are you?
I'm just saying, bro.
He's the one who don't believe in coincidences.
But you do, right? So is that a coincidence?
No.
Why not? Why can't that be a coincidence?
That is clearly pre-plot.
Why can't it be a coincidence, though?
It can be, but it's not.
But how do you know?
How the really make that make sense? How
Most coincidences don't make sense.
No, they make sense. It's just a million and one chance of it happening.
1,000,001 chance of all the millionaires making a smart business decision with their millions of dollars because that's how they got there, right?
Oh, so coincidentally, let's just call the kids out of school the day before it happens.
Wasn't it storming out there? Haven't the volcanoes been going off all crazy? Y'all hear one thing that Hawaii's been going under for a minute now. It's like the third time Hawaii's had some tragic shit happen.
No,
just this.
If you
past
look
3
at
months.
the videos, the cars melted. The house is made of metal, melted. The trees are perfectly fine. So whatever is going on here, it's like this is what I was telling you about the microwave firmament. Because what happens when you stick a fork in the microwave?
I've never tried that crazy shit.
You know the result though, don't you?
I think you get electrocuted, maybe?
The shit blows up, dude.
Oh, shit.
It blows up, all that type of shit. Okay, cool. So you put a piece of broccoli in the microwave. What happens? It warms it up. It doesn't burn it. Okay, so it's the same shit going on here. Hello?
He said.
So you really think none of those trees burnt down?
I didn't say none, but why are the trees left standing but the metal is fucking what house fire fucking or what wildlife fire just evaporates the whole
No, bro, they're starting these fires with lasers, bro.
Okay.
No way.
That's
too comparison. Have y'all seen these? I don't.
Well, hey, you're going to see only one picture. The whole time they talk about it, it's one picture.
There's a bunch of pictures.
Bro, they have
that picture right here, third picture.
This one?
Yep.
This was like the start of the fire?
Yeah, they use lasers for that.
No.
So after stuff starts burning, because this is what it looks like.
You never If you listen to that third picture, if you read any fucking article, that picture's gonna be there. Every single fucking time.
Okay. But you're saying so we're
and
only
then-
going to go with this only picture, even though there's a whole bunch of more other pictures. This was taken 4 days ago. 4 days ago. We're not talking about when it was happening. We're talking about aftermath, because the shit happened and these are days after. So yeah, maybe when they first took the picture, the trees wasn't on fire at the time, and some of the cars caught on fire first. I'm pretty sure under the fire and under the smoke and the burnt rubble, there are some trees that look exactly like this. But if you look at this right here, you see this fire with the burnt trees and the car is still there. It look like the car is melted.
Who do you pray to?
I don't.
I know. That was the answer I was expecting.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Too much of a conspiracy, man.
Lasers, bro.
It's too much. What would they laser Hawaii?
And then
for?
just so happenly, another fire breaks out a couple days later in Houston.
Bro, how am I supposed to know, bro? It's all part of their plan, not mine.
Why?
Good point.
Of course you're gonna ask that question. Nigga, how am I supposed to know? Why the fuck would they do it? I'm thinking the same thing. Why would they do it? Who knows? They always
When
do
you're
it.
running a fucking project, don't you need tests?
Fires look like burning trees to me.
It was lasers, bro.
Oh, coincidentally, the same thing that happened in Toronto a couple months ago.
Same shit happened in Cali too, man.
Same shit that happened in Houston. Oh, it's just random ass test sites and shit that's just going down, and you just don't believe it. Why?
Why can't nature happen?
We're not saying nature can't happen, but how many times have nature fucking happened in historic fucking numbers?
It happens
Years?
all the time, but we didn't have technology that we do now. We have so much technology. We see every fucking thing. We're on every fucking thing, but shit's been happening for years, but we don't fucking hear. If a tree falls in the fucking forest, does it make a sound? Yes, but most people are going to answer no, because they're like, no, I didn't hear it. If you didn't see it, you didn't hear it, it didn't happen. But now that you see it, you hear it, it happened. So what I'm saying is, somebody dies every fucking day in every fucking city. At least one person.
Mhm.
But just because it ain't on the news don't mean it didn't fucking happen.
I agree with that. That's not at
So
all
what
right.
I'm
Not
so
right.
so what I'm saying is the fact that we have more technology, it might seem like we have, oh yeah, look, this is happening more and more and more. No, it's happening, but we're just recording it more because we have it. 20 years ago, niggas did not have these fucking shits. Niggas was just getting off fucking walkie-talkies. So we wasn't going to sit here and record every fucking tornado that popped up in the fucking middle of a city.
So
Regularly.
other than a riot, when was the last time y'all had wildfires like this in the 90s?
What do you mean? There was just a wildfire in fucking New Jersey not too long ago.
I remember.
Did I not just say the 90s?
That wasn't too long ago. That was like 2017, 18.
I think that was before.
Did I not say the 90s?
I think that was before the lasers still. I think the lasers.
Oh, so you want something before the 90s? Something
No.
that again, wasn't able to be recorded as well as it is today, because I can pick this up and take it
You
with.
couldn't record some shit?
You said before the 90s or after the 90s?
I said before. The
Okay,
90s.
so now I'm saying before the 90s, before I had something like this where I can walk around and capture something. Isn't that before the 90s? I'm confused. Is that not before the 90s?
You know that's 2017.
So I'm saying you want evidence.
No, because you said it's been happening.
It's been happening. But from the years in the 1980s when we didn't have this and we can get up and we didn't have this and we could just walk and be like, look, it's what's happening every day at any given time. But now, since it's 2017, yes, we can pick this shit up like this and be like, look at what's happening at any given time. And anybody can see it. Before, there was processes. You had to have money to have a fucking camera. You had to have money to get it developed.
You're going.
Click us back over, friend.
I was about to say you're going so many other places other than where the
Look,
fuck.
I
They're
don't
gonna-
know.
When do a fire, a wildfire, break fucking literally destroys and fucking melts a whole metal car. What does that mean?
Nigga, you're
It
still
has to
talking
go
about a
with the
fire, the melting the car. I just showed you multiple pictures where cars were still fucking standing. You've seen
You
one
know
picture
what-
that was probably fucking edited because you're still focusing on this
you're
one
thinking
picture.
about melted to the fucking ground. I'm saying a car being melted as far as being stripped damn near all the way to the fucking where it's like all the metal is burnt off.
Melted to the ground.
No, not melted to the ground. It can still have its fucking structure, nigga. We can see shit that's
So that's what happens when a car catches fire.
Oh,
Have you not
my
seen that ever in your
God.
life?
So when shit gets petrified, it turns into rocks. Does it collapse or does it just stand in this position?
It depends. Sometimes it might fucking collapse depending on what the fuck it is and how fragile it is. Depending on the fucking ground that it's standing on.
So can you logically explain to me how the pyramids was built then?
By putting a bunch of bricks in
Go ahead,
certain
go.
fucking formations using certain types of mud. And
But
that
they
was
say
native to
each
that land.
thing weighed at least 1,000 tons or something like that. How was they able to carry that?
So first of all, one of those bricks wasn't weighing 1,000 tons. Maybe a bunch of them together were weighing 1,000 tons. But then you gotta also remember, niggas didn't have jobs like this. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have gaming. They didn't have sports. So you know what they were doing every day? Working out. Not just working out. You're doing physical activity. So they were a lot stronger, bro.
The Giants.
He said the Giants
The
did.
Giants did.
All I'm
my
saying is-
gosh, yo.
Have you ever pushed a car? Have you ever seen a car just stop and brake and now you gotta push that bitch outside the road?
The Giants.
You know how much that car weighs?
It's on wheels. The pyramid's on wheels.
So what I'm saying is, because I guess you think niggas was just that dumb to not have a fucking wheel. But if you go to a museum, you might see some of the fucking shit of, hey, look, yeah, they actually have fucking scriptures from back in the old times. And oh look, they're on a fucking chariot with wheels, wheeling these motherfucking bricks. And it got thousands of motherfuckers pulling it. 400 men pulling a bunch of bricks. And you think they can't do it? But three guys could push a car.
Bro, they was big ass bricks, bro.
Y'all crazy.
He's like,
Crazy.
so you have to go to Egypt in order to
Yeah,
prove this thing wrong for you?
yes.
Like,
Yes.
On that note, bro, we're ending this shit today.
oh my gosh. I really
That is wild.
I really don't even want
Yeah.
to do this shit right now because
Two
I can't let this shit
shot.
sit on this.
The CIA got you, bro. You is a Fontaine. You is a Fontaine. He was definitely a Fontaine.
Use a Fontaine.
He's Slick Charles.
Ignorant.
Bro.
Thank you for tuning in today.
The
everybody.
ignorance today was just on a whole nother level.
Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Please
Cause
tell this nigga he's an old head. Tell him
what
he's
does old
too
have to
cocky.
be
because
with anything?
Because if you really look, right? Because I didn't have this talk. Even with
So
my
who built the
girlfriend.
pyramids? You think
Wait a second,
the pyramids? I think he think the aliens built the pyramids. Go ahead.
You wait, yeah, fuck.
I'm listening.
So do you believe in giants?
I'm gonna shut up. Yeah, I believe in giants.
Okay. Well,
You
that
think
should
the
answer
giants
you for
built the pyramid?
now. That should answer you for now. But I hate that mentality of because even when, like I was saying, with my girl's grandpa, she still believes that. He still believes that the moon landing was real. How the fuck, even after all these fucking years, all this shit that came out, you ask these niggas about the moon landing and shit like that, they don't want to talk about it. How do you still even manage to fucking still believe that type shit? Oh, only
'Cause
because
they don't
it's
wanna
so
talk
far
about
fetched
it?
for you to believe that some other shit beyond this three-dimensional shit that you're accustomed to on your everyday fucking life can happen. It's that fucking hard to believe, but you will believe these motherfuckers.
So you'll believe that
I'll believe
aliens.
myself.
You'll believe that aliens
I'll believe
are
my own
real
intuition.
and flying, coming
I
out of
will
space and
believe
all
my
this, that, and the
own
third.
intuition.
So you'll believe in aliens, right? But you won't believe that they went to the moon. It's all about what you perceive, right? What you believe is perspective.
Well,
Perspective versus
Well,
objective.
since you want to talk about the moon, when you actually look at the actual moon landing, How the fuck is the flag moving in a place where there's no gravity?
What?
It's waving like it's in a fucking movie set in this room, just waving like you're not on the fucking moon. How the fuck is that possible?
That's kind of crazy.
Oh, it's crazy. Yeah, it's just a coincidence. You know,
I'm not back to school, so
We're
you can
getting out of
understand
here.
science.
We're out of here. Fuck this.
Niggas will go.
Fuck
You
you.
need science in your
We're
life.
out of here. We're out of here.
Y'all let me know what you think in the comments.
Yeah, man. Let me hear your opinion because these niggas will go all day.
We're out
I'll
of
see y'all
here.
next week.